The message came in the way they always did. Light, almost cheerful. Well, I'd love for you to come this time. Just pay your own way. It wasn't new. It never was. Offers that sounded optional but weren't. Invitations that carried a quiet expectation, like a bill already printed with my name on it. I stared at it longer than I needed to, scrolling up through older threads. Birthdays I'd covered because it was easier. Emergencies that somehow always landed on my account. Small things, individually. Patterned together. I typed, deleted, typed again. No thanks. I'm sitting this one out. I expected pushback. A call, maybe. My mother's voice tightening just enough to signal disappointment without saying it directly. My brother jumping in later, framing it like I was being difficult, but nothing came. Just silence. It felt strange, not peaceful, just unfinished. That night, my phone buzzed again, a notification from my bank. At first, I thought it was routine, but the number didn't make sense. Then I saw the breakdown, flights, hotel bookings, something labeled spa package, all charged to my card. For a moment, I didn't feel anything, just a kind of blank pause, like my brain was deciding whether to treat it as a mistake. Then I remembered the message. Just pay your own way. I opened the app again, slower this time, reading every line carefully. The transactions were real, authorized, not by me. There wasn't anger right away, just something tighter, something clearer. I tapped into the dispute section. One by one, flights, hotel, spa. Dispute, dispute, dispute. Then I froze the card. No announcement, no warning text, no explanation sent ahead of it. I just closed the app and set my phone down. The quiet came back, but it was different now. Less uncertain. The next morning, my phone lit up before I was fully awake. Missed calls. Messages stacked on top of each other. My brother first. What did you do? Then another. Seconds later. They're denying our tickets at the gate. A third. What did you do? I read them all without opening the thread. The words sat there contained, urgent but distant. I unlocked my phone, typed one message, and sent it. What you said, I'm paying my own way. The typing bubble appeared almost immediately, disappeared, came back, disappeared again, then nothing. I didn't block anyone. I didn't mute the conversation. I just let it sit. By the afternoon, the calls stopped. By evening, the silence returned. It held for almost a full day. Then something changed. I came home to the front door slightly open, not wide, just enough to feel wrong. I stood there longer than I should have, hands still on the handle, listening, nothing. Inside, things weren't overturned, not chaotic, just shifted. A drawer left open, papers moved. My office door ajar when I knew I'd closed it. My first thought wasn't fear, it was recognition. I stepped back outside and closed the door carefully behind me. Then I took out my phone and called. I didn't rush my words. I didn't raise my voice. I just explained what I saw. When the officers arrived, it became real in a way the messages hadn't. They didn't ask about family dynamics. They didn't interpret tone or intention. They asked simple questions. Do you know who might have entered? Yes. Did they have permission? No, that was it. No ambiguity, no softening, just a line. I gave them names. Watched as it was written down, formal, detached from history or justification. At some point, my phone buzzed again. My mother this time. We needed to talk. You weren't answering. I looked at the message, then at the officer standing a few feet away, noting details into a report. For the first time, the situation felt anchored, not in emotion, but in structure. There was a process now, a record. I didn't respond. Inside, they walked through each room with me, pointed out what had been disturbed, took photos of things I wouldn't have thought to document. It wasn't dramatic, no confrontation, no raised voices, just quiet acknowledgement that something had crossed a boundary. When they left, the house felt different, not violated exactly, just defined. I locked the door again, checked the windows, sat down in the same spot where I'd read that first message days ago. My phone stayed on the table, screen dark. There were more messages by then. Apologies that didn't quite apologize. Explanations that bent around the word we. A few sharper ones too, when the tone shifted from confusion to blame. I didn't open them. It wasn't about ignoring them. It was about not stepping back into something I finally understood clearly. For a long time, I thought the problem was scale. That if I just said no to the bigger things, managed the smaller ones better, it would balance out. But it wasn't about amounts. It was about assumption. That I would say yes eventually. That access was a given. That my boundaries were temporary, negotiable. Now there was something else in place, not anger, not distance for the sake of punishment, just a limit that had finally been recognized outside of me. I leaned back in the chair and closed my eyes for a moment. There wasn't relief. Not exactly, more like steadiness. Something had ended, but nothing had been resolved. And that felt honest. When I got up, I didn't check my phone again. I just turned off the lights, locked the door once more, and let the quiet stay exactly as it was.